You're based here in Minneapolis, and I want to talk to you about what I saw. Give me a call, 612.
The history that we were all taught growing up is wrong. My name is Scott Wolter, and I'm a forensic geologist. There's a hidden history in this country that nobody knows about. There are pyramids here, chambers, tombs, inscriptions. They're all over this country. We're going to investigate these artifacts and sites, and we're going to get to the truth. Sometimes history isn't what we've been told. Every time I hear about a Bigfoot sighting, the story is the same. A hairy creature skulking around on 2 feet or hiding in the woods. It's what eyewitness videos always seem to show. But no skeleton or bones have ever been discovered, so I'm a hardcore skeptic. But people do believe the creature is real, and sometimes scary. Most people think that as a geologist, I don't bring much to the debate. But I have to think that just like other American mysteries, like what happened to the lost colony of Roanoke, there might be clues carved in rock. Native Americans recorded a lot of things in rock art, and if evidence like that exists, it could suggest the creature is or was real. It might be time I took a look at what could be America's biggest legend. And what better place to start than by meeting a guy who had a rare sighting right here in Minnesota, in my own backyard, so to speak. You know, I get lots of tips from people about Bigfoot, and what's nice about your experience is we're both from Minnesota.
My sighting had so much detail, it was too evidential to ignore.
It really happened.
Yes, about 100 yards in this direction.
Your experience happened right out here?
Yes, it did.
And when was this?
October 9th of 2008. Brush was 8 feet tall. It was hard to get through.
So you're climbing through the woods, you're in the middle of the brush, and what did you see?
What I heard was a loud crack, as if a large branch was being broken.
Mm-hmm.
As I looked towards the area where I heard the crack noise, I seen this being running away from me.
What did it look like?
It could be around 8 feet tall, and it was grayish-white in color.
Okay.
And so I seen this thing moving away. There was no sound. It was like it was floating away from me, and the muscles in the upper back were rippling.
How far away were you?
About 30 yards, 35 yards.
Were you frightened? I mean, how did you feel at this point?
I was later, but I think what happened was I had an adrenaline rush. I started taking off towards it.
So you chased it?
Yes. But then after about 40 yards, I lost track of it. It seemed to just disappear.
Now, obviously, it had a strong impact on you. What happened afterwards?
A severe panic attack hit, like somebody hit me with a stun gun. I fell to my knees and I looked around and I was severely frightened. I felt like my life was in danger.
Well, what happened then? I mean, did you get out of there? Or?
I ran out of the park. I stumbled out onto that road. I fell on my knees and I was just drained. I was in shock. That shock lasted for 3 days.
So when people say they think that you're full of it or you're making this up or you're trying to get attention, what's your response to that?
It is something you have to see to believe. I don't blame the non-believers. I've seen something that most people never see. I know it exists. This is not a myth or a legend. This is a reality.
And I absolutely believe that you believe you had this experience. I'm not questioning that. And there are a lot of people I've talked to who are absolutely convinced that they had these experiences. But for me, I need more hard, tangible evidence. I need something I can really sink my teeth into.
There's a person I know that lives here in Minnesota. He's a resident Bigfoot research expert. You'll be able to get a lot of information, a lot more tangible things to help you out. His name is Doug Hychuk.